Okay, got my fitness on. Now let's see if we can get back to work on time. Says we should make it there by 4:52, which gives me at least a good 20 or 30 minutes to try and get a shower. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know how we can do it. We can't do it. It's impossible. What a good workout. Got my fitness on. Somebody's car alarm's going nuts. Just like that. Perfect. I gotta get going, yo. We ain't got time for this. I'm just gonna assume that 12.6.4 is not going to reverse for me yet. So full self-driving is taking longer to turn on. There it goes. Okay, and go. Yeah, we can go now. That's how it works. Right lane must turn right. Oh yeah, we got this. It's not gonna go get my car washed this way though. Unbelievable. I guess no car wash is needed today. Chicago. The new Model Y looks and sounds, from everything I've heard, so awesome. I am strongly debating in my head if I should trade this old mug in or just buy a brand new car, because, you know, the more Teslas you have, the better. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do. I got the Model 3. So why am I making these videos? Because so many people I talk to at the Superchargers are not using full self-driving. My old 2018 Model S with hardware, AI hardware 2.5, ancient technology at this point, in my opinion, is blowing away anything that Mercedes is pushing out right now as far as full self-driving. They got a ticket over the Waymo too. I don't mind having to intervene and trying to keep track of things. It'll be nice when it goes, you know, full unsupervised. Let's go maximum hurry mode. Yep, so the maximum hurry mode is 85. And we are currently going 79. Got traffic behind me and traffic in front of me. So yeah, I just want to bring attention that it works. It's not perfect, but it's really awesome. Like, I personally would rather get in the right lane right now. But nobody's like riding me. They could go around me if they wanted to. We are gonna pass that guy in like 5 minutes. Well, yeah, there's a lot of personal preference things that you will have to deal with, and you have to deal with that with anybody. Like if you get in an Uber, you know, and somebody else is driving, they're like, man, he's driving a little aggressive, or man, he could have went. What the hell are you waiting for? You know, my turn's coming up. Are you gonna get over? Hello. You got a lot of things that you'll deal with a human driver. You know, even teaching your kid how to drive can be pretty nerve-wracking. And yeah, you're not gonna just jump into this. Hopefully, they go all in based on my videos. But well, you know, I've been driving this thing for about 65, maybe, no, damn, almost 80,000 miles I put on this car. I put almost 80,000 miles on this car. And 90% is a very, very conservative estimate. Has been on car drive me, whatever you want to call it. Autopilot, full self-driving version, car drive me. The coolest thing was when the car was passing a semi-truck on a beautiful sunny day, and for some reason, or no reason, the semi like swerved into my lane, like either to intentionally run us off the road or to dodge something on their side of the road that we didn't see. It was not clear. But I was in the passenger seat, my wife was in the driver's seat, and all I saw was the huge semi tire that was about to imminently cause a really bad day. At the very least, at 80 miles an hour on the highway, semi coming right at me. And that oh shit moment. What do you do? The car immediately took evasive action, swerving and braking, going off, that little side. There was a spot to dip out. It was not like this where we're at now. It was a nice, yellow section to the left here with enough for a car to drive on. Barely got enough room for a car right here. I think we were going to North Carolina, I think, that year. In the Model S that I had rented. My first time experiencing Tesla firsthand. Rented a Model S on Turo for a week's vacation. And it was the best vacation, even though the destination sucked, in my opinion. It was still one of my best vacations ever, just because of the car. But yeah, so totally swerved perfectly, dodges, brakes, gets us back in our lane, all completely under control the entire time. It was like Knight Rider, or Kit, the car had just taken over and saved our lives. What would I have done if I was in the driver's seat? Shit! I might have also hit the brakes, but my initial reaction would just be to whip the steering wheel because I'm already there. And who knows? Maybe the car goes into a roll or something. Or spin out, 85 miles an hour. That is it's a high-speed event. And quick decisions like that can be very costly. But that was my first, wow, the car just did that moment. Another one, my daughter was always talking about, what about those mountain roads, Dad? Those mountain roads? You got 1 foot past that white line there, and you're gonna go 5,000 feet down the mountain the fast way. I got somebody on our tail, but I want to get past this semi first. I'm also not too worried about finding out what upside drivers, how that affects the car's operation. But I think we can totally get over after this car. I just told it, please get over. And the car's like, should I get over? Should I get over? I don't want to get over. There's cars there. I'm in a hurry. I guess I'll get over. It's slow to get over, and it really thinks about it. At 12.6.4. I think not that they need to be very much faster, maybe 5 or 10% faster lane changes would be nice. Maybe it's just building its confidence right now. I don't know. Safety first. Yeah, so this highway, we were going down there, I think that same trip. We had to go through the mountains. And there was a fire in the Tennessee mountains. And there was a rainy night. It was pretty crazy. The highway was diverted up and over this mountain. And it was a windy, slow, road, 35 miles an hour up this mountain. It was the maximum speed limit, or the closest speed limit. And it was raining. It was night. It was dark. I mean, no light on that mountain. And just over that little white line, there was 1 foot that you might be able to pull over or stand for a little bit. There's no guardrail. They're like, nobody's died yet. Not enough people have died yet. No guardrail needed in that mountain. Again, my wife was driving. I was in the passenger seat. We like to switch off every other supercharger. And I was nervous as hell for my first time going up the mountain in a dark and stormy night. See, Tesla, this is bad. In theory. Now I am the a-hole for getting passed on the right. So I was like, why didn't we just get over? Because we're in a hurry mode? So like, maybe make highway driving an option. Like, drive like an a-hole or drive like a nice person. I don't know. And then we just got over again without signaling at all. But at least we got over. And that kind of stuff, when I'm talking about the car, and the car does what I was just talking about, kind of makes me wonder sometimes if she's listening. And it's not just because our exit was coming up, because the car in previous versions loved that left lane. It would just ride that left lane right in here all the way. Like, are you gonna exit? What's going on? The car's like, left lane exits too, bro. Like, never knew. I would have always just went to the right lane. I would have never used the left lane unless I had to. But yeah, so the car was handling it like a champ at 35 miles an hour all the way up that windy, switchbacked, constant looped up the mountain. When we were out at Winnemucca Mountain with the Ford Lightning Flash, at the top of that mountain, it's kind of a little sketchy. Guardrail situations and big mistakes to be made. I was almost more nervous with wifey driving the Ford Lightning Flash. Wish we would have been in the Model S or something. With full self-driving. The car really, really does err on the side of caution all the time. So whenever you're upset, you're like, why did it turn left there? When? Oh, there was a pothole. Traffic was weird. Who knows what the car was thinking, really. So, hey, someone's getting some pictures. When the snow hit last week, I have some small shorts that I created. I couldn't quite capture the 12.6.3 issue that would bother me the most. The car just loves to drive in the left lane. I don't know what to tell you, on the highway. Constantly, even in chill mode, the car would just want to switch lanes into the left lane. And there was nobody in the left lane. There was nobody ahead of me, behind me. There's no need to get in the left lane other than just to want to be in the left lane on the highway. And the left lane was just full of snow all the way down. Like, the right lane was where everybody was driving, the smart people, the one spot that had been plowed, and the car, was handling that good, 70, 75. But then it wants to pass this semi in that snowy grab. And I'm like, no. I thought for sure we were going to spin out several times. It was white knuckle, take control, a lot. Why are you trying to kill me? The car is just a little too confident on ice for me right now. Well, at least 12.6.3 was. I don't expect 12.6.4 to be super huge, but so far it's been pretty good. Let's see how it handles the stop. Handled it perfectly. Tesla Semi factory is coming together quite nicely. Just you can zoom in on the comments below. Zoom in on the comments. Model Y has a lot more headroom. I love the new lights. The headlights look awesome on it. The full front face looks great. The rear camera or the rear display. Did I mention it has like 18 speakers or something? It's got like 7 more speakers in this car does. There's sound system in the old Model Y that I had rented while this car was in the shop. Kind of sucks compared to, this car kind of sucks compared to that, like that Model Y. No, don't go that way. Thank you. I'm gonna go this way. Taking my car back to 100% again for like the second time this week. We don't want to go that way yet either. Why are you going that way? Cybertruck. Let's see. Does that guy want to get up front close? Lots of parking spots available at the charges. I love it. I'm at 61%, but when I get out of here tomorrow morning, nope, I'm gonna go past the awesome Cybertruck with the badass rack. Past the 2 Tesla Superchargers. No time for that. You will get idling fees here on the Superchargers. Watch out. The story is rampant. Somebody really got screwed over bad. I hope they were able to get out of it, but it didn't sound like they did. Their whole shift was like idle fees. Or a lot of it was. Well, nobody's up front and close, looks like. Guess I'll go dip out to one of the Superchargers in the new zone. Or I could just go to work right now and come back later. That's a good idea too. I will, because I only need about 4 hours of charge to get back to 100. So I'll come out here at my lunch break and move my car. No big deal. And even if, every Supercharger was taken, there's another charger down the road, and or even the level 2 chargers down the road. There's other chargers around the property here. We got options. And I think even with 60%, I could still totally make it to Fernley or something. So let's just say How long will it take me to get home? Go. If I left right now, currently 4:53, I could be home by 6 o'clock. I highly doubt it. Yeah, every time I do an update, I gotta fix my mapping software again. I want north. There we go. Home by 7:57, 8 o'clock. That's much more like it. And that is with a supercharged event in Lovelock. So right now it's saying I could make it to Lovelock and supercharge for half an hour and then make it home the rest of the way. But I'd make it home with 18% arrival energy, and that's just barely enough to get back to Winnemucca from house. So I like to get home with about 65% energy. So set arrival energy 65. Save. So with that in mind, it wants me to stop and charge up in Winnemucca for 44 minutes to make it home with 65%. So there you go. And that's how you plan. Other than that, let me know in the comments below. When are you going to get your old used Model S? You want to buy this one? Make me an offer. Bye. 126,000 miles. Loving it.